Before I begin to share my journey, I wanted to say to you that if you're looking for a sign to start a business, to do that thing that you've been wanting to do, this is it. This is not a laid out map. You'll never find a step-by-step, boom, boom, boom on how to get to where you want to be. But I think as long as you start taking those steps and just go for it, you can get there. Everyone could be put on. So I just want to share my journey in hopes that if you were thinking about it or you just needed to hear it from your homegirl, because I'm your girl, and you know, needed to just feel like, damn, I could do this too, this is it. So let's jump into this video. Hey guys, it's nymcfly and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like it's been so long since I've said that. As you guys seen from the title, today I'm going to be talking about how I transformed my 100K followers to $100,000 in business revenue through my accessory line. Yeah, I want to catch you guys up. I know there will be new faces here and those that already know me. My name is Niger, also known as nymcfly. I am a business owner. I own an accessory line called Nye's Accessory Shop is my website. Those of you that know me from YouTube mostly know me from my hair journey. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, which we'll talk more about in this video. And if you know me through Instagram, I've shared just my life journey through hair, art, yeah, and just me being me. So today I have come a long way this year. 2020 has been freaking epic for me. I know it has been crazy, the state of the world and so much, but growth is, you know, endless. So I've tried to break this video down very easily into bite-sized chunk. Who, what, when, where, why, how, I think, something like that. So I'm really gonna try to cover what I went through to start my business and how I got here. This isn't really a how-to, but hopefully it will inspire you if you're already sitting on something, you know, to really cook it up. So let's get into this. Okay, so the who. I'm Nye from Baltimore. I've grown up in a pretty middle-class family. I never wanted for anything as a kid. Like, there was never a lack of growing up. In Maryland, I worked at McDonald's. That was my first job. Literally at 15 and 9 months, I think we could get a work permit. Always been a worker at heart, you know, big cat blood. So yeah, then that was my only job in Baltimore. Once I graduated high school, I moved to Los Angeles with one of my uncles who was moving out here. And I worked at Forever 21 for a year or two, then Bloomingdale's for a year or two, followed by Saks Fifth Avenue. All three of those places, I did visual and I was part-time. Mind you, I have never seen a check more than maybe like $375. I've never seen like a $400 check from either of those jobs. Saks, we were getting paid weekly, so I know that made a difference. And then the other two, I was just so part-time and like never going in that I just wasn't even really seeing coins. Now, there were 2 times where I got serious job, well, really busy with the work. When I got my Toyota Corolla in 2017, I had a moment where I was like, well, if I'm gonna work hard and I want money, blah, 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 I'm gonna just go get a full-time job, like something that's really not gonna be fun, like a desk job, but a full-time job where I'm getting like bread, so at least I can have like money, you know what I'm saying? Got this job at a telemarketing company, very far. It was 4 a.m., 8-hour shifts. That was my first time experiencing working hard and actually getting like really decent checks. Like, I think my first check was like $700 or $800 from there, and I was like, we cashing out. So that was really cool, but I was miserable. That job though helped me break a few barriers around my mindset with money. You know, like it was never tangible to me. I always pictured myself having such a life of luxury growing up, and I knew it was meant for me. So I've definitely had that picture, but I guess didn't know when or how it would come. Okay, so that's like my work history, just so you guys can have a pretty good understanding of just like where I'm coming from, because I feel like someone who maybe was in high school or got out of high school and was working a 40-hour-a-week job and is used to having $1,000 checks has a different perspective towards money than I do. So I just wanted, or you know, than just how my experience made me think of it. So I just wanted to share that with you because I think that matters. Like, no one's just cashing me out this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, now for the when. This is like when my mind started to shift into knowing that I could really make money and do something for myself. So at the beginning of 2019, last year, I had a marketing internship job, and it was a PR marketing place, and I was doing a lot of emailing and influencer scouting. Like, I was looking for influencers, and then I would be emailing these people and going back and forth bargaining like thousands of dollars for a few posts. And I'm like, okay, so if we're paying this person this amount of dollars to do this, and we're paying this amount of dollars to do this, I got X amount of followers, I could apply this to myself. So once I figured that out, and I feel like so many things are like barriers we create for ourselves. Like, where did I create the barrier that I couldn't, you know, do or create so much income for myself by myself? So to see that and to be bargaining these numbers made me like open that door for me, which is a door I never even knew I closed for myself. Left there, started doing social media, which is what you guys seen for me a lot last year, which was really dope, a cool experience. And I think that really showed me like, okay, so there's money in the world. I feel like a big thing for me was, I guess I didn't realize that there's so much money in the world and that it's accessible to all of us. There was a time where I'm like, I wanted $5,000, and it took me like 3 months and so many posts to get $5,000. And now I own a business where, come on now, like I did 100K in 7 months. Money's not a real thing. Barriers are only the ones you create for yourself, and you truly gotta go for stuff. So anyway, here we are, marketing intern, leave that. We do social media, boom. On social media, all I'm getting are these messages. Where'd you get your nosing from? 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 Like, so many. And I just never really thought much of it. I mean, I figured I've always been pretty decent with jewelry, I guess I realized. Like, so yeah, I was just sending everyone to Etsy, not really thinking like, oh, I'm gonna sell nose rings. It's crazy that I own an accessory shop, because once upon a time, I digress, but once upon a time, I got punished, and my mom and my stepdad took all my accessories away because they told me it was distracting me from my schoolwork in middle school, and that I need to just focus. So just get up, put your uniform on, and go to school. You don't have anything else to worry about. So it was just kind of funny how life comes full circle, and now I own an accessory shop, and I can wear as many accessories as I want, whenever I want, however I want. And that's just that. Period. Back to the topic. All these nose ring questions. And my friend Diamond is like, why don't you sell nose rings? And in my head, like I said, we only have these barriers that we truly create for ourselves. And when I created for myself was that I needed to stay within hair and beauty. Like, I have a cosmetology license, I do natural hair, this is my lane. I didn't want to do hair, but I figured that is what would take me to whatever I wanted to do next. But I didn't see that it was literally taking me to what to do next. So then we're getting into the what. So I take her idea, I kind of think about it, I go look. Everything is Googleable. Google is your friend. Like, the questions you guys take the time out to type to some of your favorite influencers, business owners, blah, blah, blah. You could put it in Google and get your question answered so easily. It'd be like top 10. So I just Googled what I was looking for, and then I found one that I loved. I think it was a $100 minimum order. Bought the 100 studs. I already had nymcfly.com, which basically just had like my YouTube videos and like social media stuff on there. And I just put the nose rings up there, and then before you know it, after a month, I sold 100 nose rings. I was just getting regular mailers from the post office and writing out the address and like sending them like that, like very simple stuff. I feel like that showed me like, whoa, you could do this. So then once I realized, like, wait a minute, okay, I can think of a few things for this site. Like, I got inspired. I started, mind you, I'm always getting PR things in the mail, and I was paying very close attention to how I was receiving everything. So I was paying attention to thank you cards, the cards that tell you how to use the product, the mailers, if it was small, like what type of packages, the small things, like just every single detail I was paying attention to. Even looking at other accessory shops Instagrams, what do I like from their sites? Can I easily click back to the shop from clicking on a product? Can I easily check out? Making sure I have PayPal, because sometimes when I have to go look for my card before I check out, it postpones me checking out on people's site. Do you know what I'm saying? So just little things you pay attention to. Okay, if I'm gonna sell them lip gloss, then why am I spending X amount of dollars for your lip gloss when I can get it from a beauty supply store? Okay, because I'm gonna send it to you with this, and this. It's gonna come in this cute package that you can put in your purse. It's gonna come in this fly mailer that you're gonna wanna keep. It comes, do you know, like, you have to think about all the details. I also was mindful not to have too many pieces that people are gonna throw in the trash. Do you know what I'm saying? So just being mindful of what I wanted to sell, who I was selling it to. Like, my audience was very much people like me. Luckily, I had a platform to use, and my platform loves me for me, so it's easy to sell me because it's genuine to who I am, which I truly think is important in creating a business, is doing something that you love. Like, if you don't ever wear jewelry, or you don't ever wear lip gloss, or you don't have a belly ring, then why is that what you're selling? How can we trust your judgment on that? I also don't think that you need to have a platform to have a successful business, because if you're marketing it right and you're really branding yourself to the audience that you want to reach, then who you are behind the brand only matters when it comes to your morals and how you're marketing. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's always room for growth. If you want to do something, you have to do it. Like, too many of my friends and too many people that I meet and that I know have so many brilliant ideas, or that even DM me, and it's just like, oh, how can I? How will I? Like, first of all, the how is not your responsibility. You got to give that up. All you can do is just work towards a goal, and it'll continue to unfold. I was telling my friend the other night, I was listening to something one day, and it was saying, like, life is like going down a dark road. You know, you have to keep inching and inching for it to continue to unveil itself. When you sit in place, you're only going to be able to see what's directly in front of you. You'll never be able to see what could come if you don't keep moving. You just have to keep moving. You can't let fear let you sit there, because baby, you're gonna sit there forever and you're gonna be alone. So get on up and get to moving. I am extremely grateful for all the support I've had with my brand. Like, it's funny because I used to always say, I wish I could have $1 from every one of my followers and I would have $100K. I mean, that would still be very much nice. But just to know that the money has passed through my business and continues to be invested in my business just keeps, and this is a pandemic, y'all. If there was ever a time for people to stop buying something as frivolous as jewelry and accessories, would be during a pandemic. In 7 months, it has not been a year, 7 months, I started February 28th, I believe. Until now, I've made 100K. I've passed that now. We have 11.5K followers on Instagram. I've hit over 2,000 orders. Like, I think what is for you is always going to be for you, as long as you're willing to put in the work. And I also truly believe in having faith and doing something that's genuine to you. When it's genuine to you, you'll always grow within it. You'll always have more for it. You'll always be excited about it. Like, I love accessories, so there'll never be a time where I can't find something inspired by, because it's something I truly genuinely love. Like, my grandmother is a beautiful queen who is decked out in gold jewelry and so many earrings my whole life, like the long nails, the gold jewels. Like, my mom, same way. Like, I remember watching her with like French tips and all her silver jewelry, like, growing up. So it's in me, not on me, and that's period. And I think what's for you is in you, not on you, and you should never let anyone, you know, derail you from your goals. You have to intrinsically, you have to, in your bones, every fiber of your being has to know that what you want, you will have. You might not know exactly, like I had no idea I would have an accessory business. Like who would have guessed it? But I think as long, not I think, I know, as long as I kept walking down these streets, the world just keeps unveiling for me.
Okay.
And it just makes me excited about life. Like I'm always gonna be 100 and share knowledge because it's not mine to hold. I know everything I learned I want to share. Like I want y'all to do good. I want y'all to like, I want my friends to do good. I want us all to be out here lit. So I just know it's possible. Yeah. Also, of course, have to note all jewelry and top that I have on is from Na's accessory shop, even down to the nose ring. Okay. Period. So before we head out, you know I like to end my things with little pep talks. So I'm just gonna finish with saying, be genuine to who you are. Don't sell what you wouldn't, ... If you wouldn't wear it, you wouldn't do it, you wouldn't eat it, you wouldn't try it, you wouldn't buy it, why would you sell it? Wanting is a state of being. If you want, that means you are not getting. You have to, when you want some chips from the fridge, you can want them all night long. It's not until you switch your mind from wanting those chips to, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get up and get them, that you actually have those chips. So with that, get up and go on, get what you want. You live a life of abundance. Everything you want is already yours. All you gotta do is reach out and grab it, okay? Do the work and you can have it, okay? Money's not a real thing, so whatever you want, you already got it. Just go get it, poo. We waiting for you. I love y'all, and I'll catch you in my next video.
Period. And then you're gonna be good.